Prioritizing another woman over our wedding is just the worst," she exclaimed. "All I did was help a woman who had fallen, but my wife was furious, not pleased with my actions. Marrying the daughter of the GM, I came to discover her true nature. I'll tell Daddy and have you fired from the company," she threatened. Subsequently, I ended up divorced and jobless, but I have no regrets. Ignoring that fallen woman would have haunted me forever. Then, the woman I saved appeared before me with a meaningful look. "If you seek revenge, I'll help you," she said. Her true identity was a mystery. "My name is Justin, and I'm 27 years old. I work as a salaryman at a distribution company. Actually, right now, I'm experiencing the greatest happiness of my life. I'm marrying Emily, my longtime girlfriend, and we are in the midst of our wedding ceremony. Do you, Justin, take Emily to be your wife and promise to love her?" "Yes, I do." "And do you, Emily, take Justin as your husband and promise to love him?" "Of course, I do." Thus, we shared our vow with a kiss. There erupted a grand chorus of congratulations around us. Truly, I am a fortunate man. I felt so lucky to have married such a beautiful wife. But that thought didn't last long. The ceremony continued, and we stepped out once to change our attire. I had thought a wardrobe change was unnecessary, or maybe just once would be enough. However, at Emily's request, we ended up changing outfits 3 times. In addition, everything from the venue, meals, cake, to the message board, all cost money, and we ended up spending more than double our budget. Thanks to the extravagant arrangements, the attendees seemed to be having a great time, and the atmosphere was lively. But honestly, the expenses pained me. After changing, I waited for Emily for a while, but she didn't show up. With limited time for the ceremony, I became worried and went to look for her. That's when I heard Emily's angry shouts coming from outside the room. "What do you mean by this? I'm terribly sorry. What happened?" "Listen, the dress for the wardrobe change hasn't arrived." "What do you mean it hasn't arrived?" "Actually, the bride had specifically requested this dress, but we were informed a week ago that it would be difficult to deliver it by the wedding day. We tried calling the bride several times but couldn't reach her. We intended to inform her by email. How am I supposed to know that? I really wanted to wear that dress. What are you going to do about it?" "We have prepared an alternative dress. Could you consider wearing that?" "That's a joke, right? I absolutely refuse to wear such a plain dress. Emily, please, let's just wear this dress for now. We have to consider the timing of the ceremony. Compromise on my once-in-a-lifetime wedding. No way, bring me a more glamorous dress." "Unfortunately, all the dresses are already booked, and this is the only one available." "What? I can't believe this. This dress is really cute too, Emily. You look good in anything, so just try it on." "Fine. If you give me a hotel stay voucher from here, I'll wear it." "That's a bit much. You can't even do that, despite it being your fault. Look, I'll treat you to a hotel stay another time. Can you wear this dress for now?" "Really? All right, then I'll bear with it." And with that, Emily finally began to change. I apologized to the distressed employee on her behalf. Getting bossed around by Emily like this had happened numerous times. Being the daughter of an elite GM in the same workplace, she was quite pampered and spoiled. The number of times I've been swayed by Emily on dates is countless. Initially, when we started dating, she was kind and only occasionally showed her whimsical side, so I didn't mind it. Her capriciousness worsened after I proposed to her. Perhaps feeling secure about our marriage, Emily started showing her true colors. Her recent behavior had become excessively unreasonable, and this was my only concern. After that, nothing significant happened, and the wedding ceremony concluded smoothly. Whew, I'm exhausted. Hey, let's head home quickly. Just wait a minute. I want to at least say goodbye to everyone. What? You can just send them a message later, right? But they came all this way. It's only polite to say thanks. What a hassle, and it's not my thing. Come on, let's just go home. All right. Yielding to Emily's stubbornness, I reluctantly agreed to leave without saying goodbye. We got into the same car and headed towards our home. In the car, we talked happily about today's ceremony. Weddings are so fun and moving. Today was really something. Well, yeah, we spent a lot of money, so it should at least be entertaining. Today really created some wonderful memories. If only the wardrobe change had gone smoothly, it would have been perfect. That couldn't be helped, and they said they tried to contact you, right? If the message doesn't get through, it's pointless. It's not my fault. Yeah, maybe you're right. I didn't say anything more, knowing that Emily would just get more upset. As we drove along chatting, I spotted someone squatting down outside. I parked a car in front of the park and got out. Wait, where are you going? I'm just worried about that person. They'll be fine. Let's just go home and relax together. But they look in pain. I'll be right back. I couldn't ignore the woman on the park bench, clutching her stomach in apparent pain. I approached her and asked, "Are you okay? My stomach hurts so much." "Your stomach? Can you stand?" The woman nodded weakly. Somehow, she managed to stand up, and I guided her to my car. However, Emily, waiting inside the car, looked visibly upset. "Wait, you're not seriously planning to take care of this woman, are you?" "Well, not take care of her, but I thought I'd take her to the hospital." "No, I don't want another woman in our car." "Then you go ahead home in this car. I'll call an ambulance and take her to the hospital." "That's ridiculous. How can you prioritize another woman on our wedding day?" "Another woman? This is an emergency. What's wrong with helping someone in need? I just can't stand you prioritizing another woman over me on our special day, our wedding day. We can spend plenty of time together when we get home. For now, please help me get her into the car." "Fine, whatever. It seems like you just don't get it." "I'm sorry, Emily. Can you please come with me to help her?" "That's it. We're getting a divorce. I'll tell my father and make sure you lose your job too." "Are you serious? We just got married today." "I'm dead serious. I don't want to be with a man who prioritizes another woman over me, even if it's to help her." "You hate it even if it's helping someone?" "Yes, I hate it, and I'm done talking to you. Goodbye." With that, Emily got into the car alone and drove away. I was shaken by Emily's selfish behavior, but I quickly composed myself and called an ambulance. A few minutes later, the ambulance arrived, and I accompanied the woman to the hospital. Later, I was informed about the woman's condition and safety. There's nothing life-threatening, but right now she seems to be in severe stomach pain, making it difficult for her to talk. I left the hospital, feeling a bit worried. But then, I remembered a problem. I had nowhere to return to. To be exact, it was just hard for me to return home. You see, the house was provided by my in-laws, who are very fond of Emily. It just felt awkward to go back there. So, with no other choice, I stayed in a hotel that night and planned to go straight to the office the next day. I never thought I would end up alone in a hotel, feeling empty on the night of my wedding. Holding on to these sad thoughts, I fell asleep. The next day, I went to work as usual. When I arrived at the office, I noticed it was unusually noisy. Before I could ask what was going on, Carter, the GM, appeared in front of me. "Justin, what on earth are you doing here?" "What do you mean?" "I came to work, of course." "You have the nerve to show up at work after making such a blunder." "What do you mean?" Carter thrust a disciplinary report at me. It alleged a work mistake I didn't recall making. "What's this? I don't remember making such a mistake." "So, you're not only making mistakes, but now you're lying about it." "No, I'm telling you, I don't recall making this kind of mistake at all." "Do you have any idea how difficult it was to clean up after this?" "It's all your fault, you know. But I'm telling you, still trying to deny it." "Fine, you don't need to come to the office anymore." "You mean I shouldn't come in?" "Do I need to spell it out?" "I'm saying you are fired." "Fired? Why? You make a mistake this big and show no remorse. Isn't it obvious?" "That can't be. Besides, you did something terrible to Emily, didn't you?" "Something terrible?" "On the way back from your wedding, you were seen seducing another woman, right in front of my daughter." "I didn't do such a thing. I was just helping someone in trouble." "That sounds like an excuse." "Emily came crying to me last night." "It's not an excuse, it's the truth. I can't believe a word of such a liar. I don't even want to see your face anymore. Can you please just leave?" "I understood." I gathered my belongings and left the office. And so, I ended up losing both my home and my job. Feeling lost, I decided to go back to my parents' place for the time being. They listened to my situation and comforted me. To avoid being a burden to them, I started looking for a new job right away. but all I got were rejection emails, and I couldn't find a company that would accept me. Finally, I managed to get an interview with one company. I practiced as much as I could and gave it my all. Honestly, I didn't feel very confident, but all I could do was hope for the best. On my way home after the interview, a familiar woman approached me. "Excuse me, aren't you the person who helped me the other day?" "Oh, you're the woman from before." It was Julia, the woman I had helped previously. She seemed to be in good spirits now. "Were you okay after that?" "Yes, actually, it turned out to be appendicitis. I've had surgery and I'm feeling much better now." "That's great to hear. Thank you so much for your help that day. And I'm sorry." "Why are you apologizing?" "I vaguely remember from that time. It seemed like you were having trouble with a woman." "No, Julia, it wasn't your fault. That day was after my wedding, and my wife was in a bad mood." "Your wedding? Oh no, I'm so sorry for ruining such an important day for you." "Please don't worry about it. The fault lies with me for not understanding my wife's true character before marrying her." "Is that so?" "Actually, my wife really didn't like that I helped you, Julia. She talked about divorce. And to top it off, my former boss is her father, and my father-in-law fired me, leading to my current situation." "Really? All that happened?" "Yes, but I don't regret helping you at all. In fact, I'm glad I did." "Justin, do you want to get back at your wife and father-in-law?" "Huh?" I was taken aback by her sudden question, not immediately grasping its meaning. "If it's revenge, I can help you." "What do you mean?" "You'll understand in time. Anyway, I would really like to properly thank you. Can we exchange contact information?" "Sure, but please, you don't have to worry about it." Although I didn't understand the intent behind Julia's mysterious offer, we exchanged contact details and parted ways. The next day, I got an unexpected message from Julia. She asked me to come to a location marked on a map immediately. Wondering what had happened, I quickly got ready and left the house. The place marked on the map was some food company. The company was Oakwood Corporation, a well-known major player in the industry. When I got to the company, Julia was there to greet me. "Sorry for calling you out of the blue. Please come this way." I followed Julia as she instructed. She led me to a room, which turned out to be the president's office. Inside, a man in an expensive-looking suit was sitting, waiting. "Hello, thank you for coming all the way here." "No problem. Is there something wrong?" "I guess I didn't explain anything yet. This is my father, the CEO and president of Oakwood Corporation." "The president? So, you are the president's daughter?" "Well, yes, that's one way to put it. The reason I asked you to come here is that I have a proposal for you." "A proposal?" "My daughter asked me to invite you to join our company as an employee." "Me, at Oakwood Corporation? But why?" "It's a way to thank you for helping me. I thought it was very unfortunate that someone as kind-hearted as you was treated that way. Let me thank you as well. Thank you for helping my daughter. I didn't do anything special. I heard about your situation from my daughter. We would be very pleased to have someone as sincere as you. But I didn't help her expecting anything in return." "You are very humble, Justin. Do you already have an offer from another company?" "No, I'm embarrassed to say I don't yet." "How about it, then? You used to work for a distribution company, right?" "Yes, a distribution company. You might be able to make a contribution in our company as well. I haven't done much significant work, but can I still be of help?" "Of course, it depends on your effort, but I believe you can do it." "If that's the case, I'd be honored to work at your company." "Great, we'd be happy to have you." "Thank you, Julia." "It's okay. Remember I said I'd help you with revenge." What did you mean by that?" "I think you'll understand soon if you work at our company." Although I still didn't fully grasp Julia's words, I was now set to start working at the new company. My parents were thrilled when I told them about it. Using the connections and knowledge I gained at the distribution company, I started negotiating to get Oakwood Corporation's products distributed in various places. "Justin, did you secure another contract?" "Yes, they heard my explanation and wanted to stock our products. And their acquaintance, who runs another store, is also interested in our goods. I'm visiting their store tomorrow." "Amazing. How many stores is this now this month?" "I think it's the 5th one." "Your good nature must have played a big part in this success." "Thank you, that's an honor to hear." I contributed more to the company's sales and quickly rose through the ranks, becoming a GM. Becoming a GM increased my interactions with President Oakwood Corporation and Julia even more. Julia and I even started going out for meals together privately. Congratulations on your promotion. Thank you. I never imagined you'd climb up to department head so quickly. Impressive. I haven't done anything special, but my ability to contribute like this is thanks to you. I just scouted you. The results are all due to your effort. Thank you. So, there's something about work I wanted to discuss. We're planning to establish our own distribution network, and I want you to handle negotiations with a particular company along with me. Negotiations? Which company? It's a company you know very well. Julia smiled mysteriously. She discreetly told me the name of the company, and I was shocked. It was the company I used to work for. There, President Anderson, Carter, and Emily were present. The negotiations seemed very important to them, and they looked tense. However, when I entered the room, Carter and Emily's faces turned visibly pale. The negotiation went smoothly, and Carter and Emily seemed relieved and confident. What do you think? We would like to sign a contract with your company. The proposal is interesting. What do you think, Justin? Yes, I found the content quite intriguing. So, shall we sign? Well, contracting with their company is undoubtedly a good decision. Indeed. We would very much like to sign a contract. Really? Yes. However, there is a condition. We would like to sign a contract only if the GM and that lady are fired from your company. What? What do you mean by that? Calm down. Julia, what exactly do you mean by that? Don't you know the circumstances under which Justin came to work at our company? Well, I thought I heard from Carter that Justin left for career advancement. Ah, such a convenient story he told. That's a blatant lie. What? Justin, please explain the real circumstances. As Julia passed the conversation to me, Carter and Emily seemed to be pleading with their eyes. It seemed like they were hoping that I would help them in some way. Of course, I had no intention of helping them and honestly told the truth. I was harassed by Carter and Emily. It all started when I helped Julia, who was suffering from a stomachache right after my wedding. Despite helping someone, I was verbally abused by them and was falsely accused of a work mistake I did not commit, leading to my dismissal by Carter. What? Carter? Is this true? That's not true. Justin is lying. I was angry because he made a mistake at work and tried to cover it up. That mistake was all made by Emily in the past. It's all recorded in the message history. Every day she made mistakes at work and said, "Dad will take care of it," in her conversations. Besides, if Justin had really made a work mistake, why would there be a need to lie about him leaving for career advancement? Indeed. Carter, their statements seem very reasonable. What do you have to say? Dad, do something. Cornered by everyone's accusations, Carter could no longer make excuses and finally confessed the truth. Yes, it's all a big lie. All the work mistakes were made by Emily. What? You two have done something outrageous. But it wasn't on purpose. Please, can you spare us from being fired? Come on, Emily, apologize. Please, I'm begging you. Even if Julia hadn't done that, we can't keep such problematic employees. You two are fired as of today. But how could this? Dad, what are we going to do now? With all due respect, you're old enough to stop relying on your father. You'll regret this. With that, we successfully concluded the negotiation. In the end, Carter and Emily were fired, and we finalized the contract. Having always felt wronged, this turn of events was quite satisfying. Later, Carter and Emily became notorious in the food industry as troublemakers and struggled to find new employment. As a result, both Carter and Emily ended up lost, without any clear direction for their future. Meanwhile, Oakwood Corporation's performance continued to improve. Lately, the company's sales have been very good. It's all thanks to you, Justin. Not at all. It's thanks to you, Julia. And thank you for what you did during the negotiation. That time. Oh, you mean during the negotiation? I didn't really do anything. I never imagined revenge could take such a form. I told you if it's revenge, I'll help. Did you foresee this happening? Well, I did have my father's involvement in the revenge. The condition we set was approved by him. Really? Of course, I don't have that much power on my own. Besides, my father was quite keen on the idea. He was. About revenge. Yes, he was very angry when he heard about your situation. I see. I should thank him as well. I heard a rumor that you were planning to move. Yes, I've been living with my parents since leaving my previous company. I don't want to burden them forever. So you're restarting living alone. Yes, but it's hard to find a good place. This area is a bit away from residential districts, so considering transportation, it can be difficult. Given it's a business district, the rent can be quite expensive. In that case, the apartment next to mine is available. It's in an area where our company offers a rent subsidy, and it's conveniently close to the station. Would you like to come and see it? Really? That sounds like a great place. Can I come and take a look? Please do. I'll speak to the real estate agent for you. So, I began preparing to move. The apartment Julia recommended was beautiful, with a great view and seemed very comfortable to live in. I decided to move there, and by the next month, I had successfully completed the move. After settling in, I decided to go out. And coincidentally, Julia was also leaving her apartment. Good morning. Good morning. I almost forgot we're neighbors now. It does feel a bit like we're living together, doesn't it? Kind of, yes. Are you going somewhere? Just going to buy some groceries. How about you? I was just going to take a walk. If you'd like, why not join me for lunch at my place? I couldn't impose. It's no trouble, really. Well, in that case, thank you. We chopped together and cooked a meal, enjoying lunch. This is delicious, Julia. You're a great cook. Thank you. Feel free to come over for a meal again. Next time, let me cook for you. I'm not sure if it'll be to your taste, though. I'm looking forward to it. Having lunch together like this on our day off, it's almost like we're living together. Living together? I mean, like roommates. Sorry, I misspoke. No, I was thinking the same, like cohabitation. We both felt embarrassed at the word cohabitation. I couldn't help but imagine living together with Julia. It seemed like it would be wonderful. I was actually thinking it might be nice to live with you, but it seemed weird to ask, so I suggested this apartment. Why did you recommend it to me? Because I like you, Justin. You like me. Yes, but you probably don't feel the same, so forget I said anything. That's not true. I like you too, Julia. Really? Yes, but I thought I wasn't good enough for you, being the daughter of a president and my benefactor. I don't care about that. I was drawn to your sincerity and kindness, and I was attracted to your caring and reliable nature. Would you go out with me? Yes, I'd love to. And so, Julia and I started dating. We later got married, and I eventually rose to become the next president of the company. We're expecting a child soon and are living happily as a family.